my name is Jordan. I'm Head of Engineering at Body Rocket, and today I'm going to walk you through the installation process of a body rocket system. We have an assortment of sort of tools you need, so mainly it's just a torque wrench. You've got a couple of specialist body rocket tools, Allen keys, what are quite standard, and then we have the sensors, what you would need to sort of bolt onto the bike. So you've obviously got the saddle sensor here, you've got the handlebar sensor, you've got the two pedals, and you have an airstream or an AERO sensor. So what measures the airspeed in yaw, basically. Easiest one, I think that's a good one to start with. Let's try and put this saddle on. So all M5s we use are spec to 5.5 Newton meters. That includes any bolts that go into the load cell. When it comes to the saddle sensors, there's a few unique parts. So obviously this is a BMC seat post. We make a specific BMC adapter, what fits on top. And these are actually universal. So for our body rocket system, they slide on. There's a sort of sliding mechanism that goes on like this. And then all these parts up here are for fore and aft adjustability on the rails, and then rotation of the saddle. So this bolt just clamps down on some sliding rails. It slides and slots into place. There we go. That's the saddle done. Moving on next, very similar to the saddle, it's the same load cell really, in essence. We put the handlebar sensor, so it replaces the mono or dual riser on your time trial bike or TT bike. This is actually a standard 31.8 base bar. So we supply, if you have a system like this, we supply some clamps that basically bolt onto the 31.8 round tubes, and they go into a body rocket plate straight onto our sensor. Again as well, the load cell itself, again 5.5 Newton meters. You have adjustability in the stack and reach here. This also rotates round, and you've got fore aft underneath and above here, so it's kind of a flat plate. And whatever bars you have will supply the right hole spacing underneath. Okay, so now we're going to attach the sensor onto the handlebar. So these are counter-sunk M5s, again 5.5 Newton meters. It's a T25 torque. So simply put the sensor in its position, tighten the bolts up, and I'll come and torque these up in a second. 2, 3, 4. Great. Okay, the next step is to put the pedals on. This is a two-step process. First of all, obviously, put the pedal inside of the crank arms. Step 2 is put or adhere these small magnets onto the chainstays. Okay, so step 1, when it comes to putting the pedals on the crank arms, is you need to take the chain off. Step 2 is grab an Allen key, and very similar to just putting standard pedals in. Grab the Allen key, spin the pedal in place, and we specify a torque spec of 30 Newton meters in our pedals. So I've got the torque wrench just here. That's the right side. There we go. That is the left pedal done. Next step is to put the right side in. So again, exactly the same process. Hopefully everyone knows how to put a pedal in. There we go. Okay, the next step is to put the magnets onto the chainstays. So you do need some specialist tools for this. The first one is this Body Rocket pedal installation tool. The next one is a sort of magnet stamper tool. And the third one is just an extended quick release skewer or a longer through axle, what we will supply in the box. Okay, so step 1 to install a magnet on the chainstay is put this pedal installation tool round here. And you're going to simply wrap around this cable like so. Step 2, take an Allen key and torque this to a specified torque. All this is doing is causing tension between these 2 points here. And once it's at specified torque, step 3 is we have our magnet installation sort of stamper tool. They butt up against the rear side and the rear, and all you do is push like so. Untorque this. There we go, and there's your magnet on your chainstay. Okay, so we're going to repeat the stamping process on the left side of the bike. So again, pedal insulation tool, put it on the extender. We're going to just do the same process. Okay, so the last piece of the puzzle, or the last part to install on a body rocket system, is the airspeed measuring system. We need something that measures airspeed and yaw to gain a CDA value. So it's pretty simple. There is really just one M5, 16mm, and it's a standard GoPro mount. And all you do is slide it in, tighten it up to, again, 5.5 Newton meters. There we go. Let's get my torque wrench. Okay, simple as that. Final step, simply put the chain back on the bike so you can go out and ride. Okay, so that is it. That's how you install a body rocket system on a bike.